George Martinez. He's a bigwig with the LIBRE initiative. He's a coalition's director. And he brought in his minion, Johnny Vasquez, who is like one of the local dudes that's working. So George is here think of him as like a City of McAllen supervisor, and Johnny is the one with a shovel. He's moving dirt right now. So they're here because
lots of dirt to move, Mr. Sergio.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you guys. I love these two guys. They're my friends. They're with the LIBRE initiative, and it is on Wednesday, 6 p.m. They're inviting you. They're inviting the community to have a conversation on the immigration, the broken system that we have. You bringing any special speakers with you to the event on Wednesday?
Yes, most definitely. Yes, we're once again we're going to have our president, the LIBRE Initiative President Daniel Garza, and for most of you all out there, you all have seen him there on Fox News. He's done Fox Business News and some other radio stations and interviews. We'll also have our executive director in town, David Velasquez, and along with our director of policy, Jorge Lima. And I believe there's one more gentleman that we're also hosting, right?
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having us today. We are having Senator Cornyn's deputy counsel participating virtually to talk about the Bipartisan Border Solutions Act. And it will be the Senior Vice President of Americans for Prosperity, Jorge Lima, who will also be there. And we have a few other special guests that will be in attendance. But basically what this event is an opportunity for people to let us know what their solutions are to our immigration problems here. We want to hear that. We want to take that information.
LIBRE initiative is now nationwide, it seems. Almost, right? But at least Southwest, Florida, key states, right?
Yeah,
Washington.
We're in 12 states.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which are key states to immigration, which is where the immigration issue is. How many more of these are you conducting in those states that you're in to gather, all this commentary?
Yeah, so that's a great question. We're actually doing this all throughout the country. On this day, on Wednesday, we are live streaming this event here locally. That's in person to every one of our field directors across the country. So everyone will have those conversations with their folks after the live stream ends. They're going to talk about this, but we're also doing separate events as well.
Yeah. Where do you hand deliver the comments to, Dave?
So there on the event page, we have an event page on Facebook, but also on the Soluciones website, I believe there will be. But if you want to submit questions for the event to be in person, there will be a way to do that in person.
Johnny Vasquez with the LIBRE Initiative, also with George Martinez in the studio here at KURV. They're inviting you to this coming Wednesday, March 2nd, 6 p.m. at New Life Family Church. That's on Nolana. That's Eli's church. And I'm sending him well wishes, hugs, and kisses. I know he's still in Border Patrol custody. So hope you're doing well, brother. Anyway, I'm kidding. He's 6 p.m., New Life Family Church. It's easy to find because the way I describe it, it's across the street from IMAS, más o menos, right? International Museum of Arts and Science, más o menos. Yeah. There's like a shopping plaza next to IMAS. Well, across from that is New Life Church. You can't miss it. How many people could participate? And tell me the format. How will they be participating?
So we're actually going to have some roundtable discussions afterwards, and that's where the actual participation will be.
Okay.
We're going to really want to find out what the community has as solutions and want to talk about them. So that's the best way. If you are out there and you have any questions or if you have any comments or opinions, there's so many things that the community can offer. And now's the time. Now's the time to offer those opinions and do it in person. But so we'll have an ability there for you to ask questions, a question board where people can submit questions. And we'll definitely have that available.
Who are you delivering this to, Georgie?
Yeah, so our senior leadership will be delivering this information to, I know one of them is Senator John Cornyn, because he is the author of the Bipartisan Border Solutions Act, and that is one of the bills we are talking about.
Do you recall the points? I don't. I remember him giving me an interview about that like a month and a half ago, and he went point by point. I think I even put it on the Dana show. But there's some ideas that are gathering dust just sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
And with the climate we have in D.C., I don't know if any of this is going to be heard anytime soon, but it has point by point. Do you recall some of those points?
Yes, definitely. So this is legislation that covers the asylum process. And basically, it creates 4 regional processing centers throughout strategic areas where there's high crossing. It adds more Border Patrol agents, more ICE agents, and more immigration judges. right now, if you are crossing seeking political asylum, it could take as much as 3 years to be seen by a judge. Yeah. With this bill, you will know right away whether you're going to be able to stay here or if you're going to get deported immediately.
Yeah. At least it's the first and necessary addressing of the problem, address the problem, which is the people gaming the asylum program that we have. All right, so let's say you get, some folks showing up and they have very strong opinions. Shut the whole darn thing down. We need to stop all immigration to the country because we've got enough of, you got those opinions, even the very strong ones, get rid of, the baby mamas coming over here and having kids and, anchor babies. Even those opinions, will they be part of the batch that you deliver to the senator and everybody else?
Most definitely, Sergio. Yeah. The Valley is a mixed group of people, just like the country. We need to have those opinions. We need to come to the table and have those opinions. But really where the work is done is in Congress. Congress needs to come together and do something. Yeah.
We obviously want to be respectful as well. We want to have a dialogue and come with solutions. We know that both parties need to work together. Not one party alone gets to decide what immigration reform looks like or border security. We know that we need Republicans and Democrats.
You get the feeling you're barking up a tree and really not getting much done. I'm being a realist. I mean, I don't want to, but let's just. We ain't getting anything done up in D.C. right now. We haven't gotten anything done. It's an election year, and everybody's got their skin, in the game. They don't want to do anything. Immigration's going to, it's off the electorate. So what hope is there that they're going to listen to you? So
I've been doing this going on 10 years now, and it can get frustrating because that I myself, born in Mexico and raised in the United States, who became a United States citizen, people like us can contribute to the economy. This is a good thing for the economy, but it can be frustrating because Congress is the one that, at the end of the day, can find these solutions and make something happen. So either way, we need people to actually participate in this, and we want to create that platform and that channel, and that's why LIBRE is doing this.
Is there hope on, for example, and I never asked this of the senator, is there hope on his part that, the way things are now, there would be a big change for the Republicans, in favor of the Republicans come November? Looks like they definitely take the House and take a big chunk of it too, maybe the Senate as well. Now that they have, these two legislative bodies on their part, is there hope on the senator's part that maybe, in coordination with, Joe Biden, I don't know, maybe in one of the few sentient moments that he has, they'll have something like that, like a bipartisan solution under Republican rule next year?
If you notice, right now Republicans are actually leading on legislation for immigration reform and border security. So you have people like Representative Maria Elvira Salazar, who just introduced the Dignity Act that is really secures the border, fully secures the border, and it reforms our immigration system. You had President Trump, when he was in office, saying he would also offer citizenship to Dreamers.
He went way beyond what I thought he was going to go. Yeah.
So, it's really Republicans who are leading here, and we applaud them, but now is the time to have also Democrats coming to the table and start negotiating if they are actually serious about this.
That's George Martinez, Texas Coalition's Director, LIBRE Initiative, along with Johnny Vasquez, Grassroots Engagement Director, RGV. The invitation to you is join them the day after the election. So Wednesday, March 2nd, 6 p.m. Wednesday, March 2nd, 6 p.m. You're hungry? There's a Church's Chicken right next door. You can get some chicken, go over there. New Life Family Church, 2109 West Nolana, and have a conversation on the immigration broken system and try to put on the table some bipartisan solutions. Did I miss anything? Anything else you want to say?
Now's the time. Now's the time to do it. I know, Sergio, you mentioned earlier about, is there any hope? Of course there is. We have to keep pushing. And at any point that we feel like there's no hope, then what's the point? So, right, RGV, this is the time right now to come out and make your voice heard and actually have a conversation with the LIBRE Initiative and make your voice heard and kicked up to Congress. Congress needs to act, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to put the pressure on our representatives, and that's our right as citizens. We should have the ability to get together, have a difficult conversation, but then at the end of the day, do something about it.
Thanks for pushing this on an election year where the candidates will definitely be paying attention and listening to what people have to say and what all these comments that are gathered on the Southwest. Bless you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Most definitely.
Calling
Thank you for having
time.
us.
That's George Martinez, Johnny Vasquez, Libre Initiative. Again, this Wednesday, March 2nd, New Life Family Church there on Nolan, and it's the Church's Chicken, just a little bit, would that be, a little bit east of 23rd, just a little bit east of 23rd, between 23rd and Bicentennial. The Sergio Show, News Talk 710 KURV. This hour of the program, a service of DLJ Commercial Roofing.